are in it, you have to keep going on it. Like, we talk about quitting, and we do it every year. We talk about quitting, and I said it last time in the camera. Every year we just keep going. Plenty of people ask me would I do it again, hey, and I don't know, hey. That's just the gist of it. If you enjoy what you do, it's not a job.
So Richard, we're back with you again. What's new with Hunniford since we were last here?
Hard to tell. Things change around here all the time. Like, we're just turning away. Hey, we're coming to the end of the season now at the May as well. We've only really started May, it's not that long, but this is the last big push. The May's novels, and that's it all over. Hey, that'll be our year over. So that's sort of way. So I'd be glad to see it too, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So last time the lads were out, you had just got to saddle track. You didn't have it long, and that was kind of, you were seeing how that was going to go. How are you getting on with that so far?
She went well again this year. We had the grubber. We done this ground here as well. We done all the maize ground with a big grubber, injected it into the ground. The slurry all into the ground to try and get, with the price of fertilizer, trying to get as much of an uptake as we could, you know.
Yeah.
And here. The results, I'm sure, as you can see, hey, from the following, the results just came up well. Hey,
serious crop of maize.
Oh yeah. No, this was all cultivated in, and then ploughed. I think it was ploughed inside 48 hours. You know, so it all it's done well. No complaints about it at the moment, anyway. You know.
So today we're just south of the border.
Yeah, we're just at Dundalk here. Just pulled into a 28-acre field, so it's just nice to pull into the biggest field.
Yeah, like how far away from your yard here?
30 miles, wouldn't it? Close to 30 miles.
You're asking the right wrong man now.
Something like that. You never even look at it hey much to see what the mileage is. Takes an hour and a half, I suppose, in the tractor. Well, a wee bit less. It all depends which tractor you're driving, but yeah, it probably takes a good over an hour anyway to get to here. So, but this is the close ground. Get away down down the road, it's the boiler ground, like that sort of way. So
yeah, so you come south of the border quite a bit for maize anyway.
Maize on crop, we've crop here of our own. Obviously this maize today is not our own. This here is going back to Lochgall, the Gilfresh for their AD plant. So we're chopping down there at the moment with 5 mil. So taking a bit of power away from her, but we have ground of our own down here as well. That's in crop.
Yeah.
As well,
so there's 3 contractors here today. There's yourselves, Gilpin and Barnett.
So Robert Barnett we jointly do all the work for Gilpin together.
Yeah.
And it works out well. We have been doing it now for how long have we been doing it for? 8 years jointly. If something went wrong at silage last year, we couldn't get down to do the 4th cut. We got held up. We got rain today, and we got held up. And Robert, he got on well. He started in our bit of the 4th cut. You know, we were nothing together. And I came in and I just started at one side, and we just finished the job up. And works out okay. Like slurry's the same. if Robert was a bit busier slurry and we were slacker, we could go and do some of the slurry, and vice versa. Coming up the 15th October there, we were busy at slurry and Robert, he'd done a bit of our work, if you know what I mean. And for Gilpin, it's probably the assurance that he has 2 contractors, probably 4 harvesters, and a fleet of men at his back and call, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, which for someone like Gilpin, Gilfresh, like they need that, especially when they're busy at vegetables and stuff themselves and pumpkins and whatever else they're at.
This is probably the only job that Gilpins do, I think, is throw maize.
Yeah.
Everything else is just solely a contractor does it all. They do obviously all the vegetables themselves.
Yeah.
But like they're usually flat out. When we're putting in first cut, they're finishing sowing or drilling or planting or whatever you want to call it. You know, that sort of way. They're up to their eyes with every tractor going and through the year. So this is the one job that they give us a hand with. They give us a hand with the maize just because of the amount of it there is to shift, you know, that sort of way.
And the length of the draw, I'd imagine.
The length of the draw, like
so. Like, I'm from down south, obviously. We don't have AD plants, digesters, anything like that. Like, tell me, what is the whole process? How does it work? Like, you're growing maize for electricity, basically.
Yeah,
the gist of it.
That's just the gist of it, yeah. Feedstock and monitoring is the key to any of them to get the most out of it, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's all about getting the most out of your crop or whatever, as good a crop as you can, put it in and get everything you can out of it, you know, that sort of way, as much as you can.
Yeah.
So that's the key, suppose, to it, like, that sort of way, you know. But they're hard work. Like, we have our digester now, it's just our own digester now running here 10 years. And like there's some ups and downs on her, like, that sort of way, you know.
Yeah, but like, you have a digester, so are you running the digester for your own electricity, or are you selling back to the grid? How does it work?
We use, so your initial power is all used for our own consumption. So whatever we need to run the digester and run the yard and run the mill, that's just basically what we do first. Then everything after that then goes on to the grid, which is pretty good, because at certain times of the day we don't need the electric and we can keep the engine running flat out. Certain times of the day we do need the electric. The only thing now with the price of energy that we have to watch is if the engine goes down. If the engine goes down now, it's costing us serious amount of money, you know, importing electric, so we have to watch now that too, you know, control our own work better, you know.
Yes.
So that sort of way, you know.
So you're aiming to run this engine 24/7.
Yeah.
You have to keep feeding it all the time.
All the time. You have to be. You're monitoring. Like, I probably spend 6 hours a day on the digester alone.
Monitoring.
Yeah, 6 hours a day. I sit in front of a computer. That's all I do, and I monitor. And that's it. I just maximise as much as we can out of it. And that majority of the ways in Northern Ireland is doing it. Are putting big hours in. That sort of way, you know.
Yeah.
The majority of them are putting big hours in. So this morning we were at the yard this morning at 5 o'clock. So doing the digester, getting the thing. Yesterday I spent all day near enough for the digester because I knew I was coming here today.
Yeah.
And this evening, when Victor's driving back up the road in the Jeep, I'll be working on the digester on my phone. Right the minute I go to bed.
Yeah.
That sort of way. I'll be looking, monitoring, seeing what's doing, controlling feedstock to maximise output. Make sure it's try to see what's going on, you know.
Yeah.
So,
and is maize mainly what it runs on, or what else goes into it?
Our own?
Yeah.
Our own at home doesn't run, it runs on, it's actually not maize, it runs on purely industrial based.
Alright.
Our own at home, so ours is quite unique. There's only probably 4 of us now in Northern Ireland, 5 of us probably run on industrial waste, so all abattoir waste, so that sort of way. So but that takes a bit more monitoring, plus it takes more monitoring and controlling feedstock, and it takes even more monitoring than a grass silage one or maize one. Well, all of the problems, I suppose, in a sense. Gilfresh is one solely grass silage and maize. That sort of way, so she runs on.
Yeah, like they're obviously, we were out with Gilfresh a couple of weeks ago. doing a video on their pumpkin harvest.
Yep.
And they asked us to come back again and do a bit more on their digester and stuff, so we will be going there. But you say theirs runs mostly on maize and silage. Is this the same variety of maize you'd be growing for your dairy cows or your beef cattle if you were feeding it, or is it different, or are you cutting it any differently, doing it different with it? Am I getting too technical for you now?
Yeah, it's different, but do you know what variety it is? No, it's energy maize. As far as I know, we're chopping it down to 5 mil. And I can tell you why we're chopping it down to 5 mil. We're chopping it down to 5 mil because the bacteria does not like to go on likes to go on the cut surface. So the more times you cut the material, the more energy you get out of it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why we're chopping it and chopping on it and chopping on it. You know that sort of way?
Yeah.
We are basically trying to chop as much as we can. We are trying to chop that, as fine as we can. And another thing is, a big thing, which in the digesters now, Scott, is mixers and length of time mixers have to be run. The finer the chop, the less time you have to run your mixers, the less your parasitic load, the more you can export. It's all about fine tuning the digester to maximise your output. Because they're a costly piece of kit to build, like, and everybody, Hey, would I do it again? I don't know. Plenty of people ask me would I do it again, and I don't know. That sort of way. We built our digester when I was younger. That sort of way, and keener maybe for hassle and torture. But
yeah, well, you're married to it now anyway.
You get yourself heavily involved in that. That's, you know what I mean. That's you sort of committed. That sort of way. So, but yeah, we're going all right. We can't complain. That sort of way. A bit of hard work does nobody any harm. Sort of way.
Yeah. Well, while it's beside us now, we may as well talk about SMYTH trailer.
Aye. Yeah, that's not the one you give us.
Yeah, that's your own.
Aye, yeah.
That was originally GRASSMEN's very first SMYTH, wasn't it? Tri-axle.
Yeah, left her down. She never went home.
So she's front and rear steer.
Front and rear steer, yeah.
Last week we brought down another SMYTH, the prototype with the twin rear steer.
Yeah.
Have you had much of a chance to look at it, or what do you think of it? Or?
Well, as you know, I don't drive tractors, so there's no point. What are you calling it? Telling lies about it? Like, I'm just bit like spare wheel when it comes to that. I drive a tractor from really, really a bit. What? Your mom driving her? Hey, likes her. Ronnie's driving her. Ronnie is not there. SMYTH as well. I am front and rear steer. He says there's certain positions. He says she'll go in better. And he says, he says there's probably cases that she'll not be as good as the front and rear steer. But I can't turn around and say that we've had she just went well so far. They've been able to draw maize with her, and I've heard no complaints out of them. That sort of way, So, we're not loading that much because there's a bit of a hang round there. One end up. I came across a hill one day and we hit booby trap going across a hill with her.
Yeah.
She's high, like. She was full of fine chap grass. Yeah. Had to hold her with a digger and dig the inside of her out with another digger. We weren't for kiping her. That was the long and short of it. I wasn't going to make her a kiper. Now, it was technically high. Well, I'd say I don't know whose fault it was. That sort of way, but she shouldn't have been where she was. That's what I got there,
we'll have to blame you. So
and if it had been an 18-ton cane, it would have been the exact same position would have been in. So I wouldn't turn around and, well impressed with our trailer, impressed with the two rear steers.
Well, you did tell me last week it mightn't be leaving, like. Could end up like the last one. No,
it mightn't. It mightn't leave. We'd have to talk to Sam about that. Victor's the one you maybe need to talk to about that there. But he was adamant. He says he got the chance of another one. He says he might take another one. Okay, here suits us well. We have some big long draws on, and we have big high powered tractors now, and we have skilled drivers as well.
Yeah, like today, it must be over an hour round trip today, or 2 hours, is it? Or?
I think it's 3 hours round trip. Not sure the way. So, we do with, obviously we use them at the grain too. We strip the SMYTH at the grain, for 4 weeks,
Yeah.
and it was brilliant. This year, with having the Smith, and we run the Smith on the 18 tons at the grain, we reduced our cost of our haulage of our grain dramatically.
Yeah.
4 years ago we had 12 tons, 14 tons, maybe one 18 ton. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every time we pulled down with the combine, the trailer was full. You know what I mean? At least with a bigger trailer that we can, we're taking a bigger load with us. That's doing less operators, less tractor, less fuel. Over the calculation of it.
Yeah.
And it worked out real well, definitely. I'd recommend every contractor should have one. Any sort of larger scale contractor definitely could fit it into his fleet. We were a bit nervous about it, I suppose. Last year when we got that one we bought out in demos, which we sat down and we looked on it and goes, right, we may not have the opportunity to buy another triaxle, do you know what I mean, that we have used, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we just turned around and goes, right, we're getting the opportunity here, she's shop soil. I said, rather than putting an order in for a new one, she's there, we'll just keep her.
So you'd probably be waiting a year for a new trailer now, would you?
I don't know what it is. Hey, if it's anything like else, it's working about 2 years. I think this whole thing's it's just, what way I'll put it, hard work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's we hate this whole ban thing now. For us as customers buying machinery, you go and look at a machine, or you go and look about buying a machine, you buy a machine, right? And then it's 12 months to the machine turned up. Horns completely off you by the time you get it. You know what I mean? You haven't talked about it that much, and you're coming into the yard and it's 12 months. I see an opening in the business for another triaxle.
Yeah.
Really do. I see,
But up until you got to Smith, you were all cane.
All cane.
Now you would have been Red Rock one time, all right, but then
Red
you went
Rock,
cane.
yeah.
But when you bought this triaxle Smith, then did someone from Cane come to you and say, "Oh, sure, we can make you a triaxle trailer if you want"? No.
We have a good relationship now with Cane now, because he made the McDonald header trolley and all the while with Cane, but Richard Cane made it, and we have a good relationship. We told them at the time that we were trying the Smith. We actually phoned them before we done the deal with Smith.
Yeah.
And we said, look, we're going to try this here. We have the opportunity of this here trailer. And rather than, not saying this in a bad way, taking a chance on a triaxle Cane, it's hard to beat when you're standing there.
You tried and tested
it, and it's sitting there, and you have the opportunity of that machine. So that's very hard for anybody to shy away from. We would like to have another triaxle. We will end up with another triaxle somewhere along the line. If we don't end up with that one, we'll end up with something probably here soon. I think.
Between silage, maize and tillage, you can definitely justify another triaxle.
Yeah, we do compost in the winter time too, so we haven't used it for compost yet, but yeah, we are here. Yeah, we probably have been. If we were cutting silage all the time, we probably would have fleeted Donnelly's.
Yeah.
So it's only for the cereal end of it, and we draw then a lot of grain in the winter time, and we draw meal in the winter time,
Yeah, you're drying your own grain and all.
Dry all our own grain, and then we ship all our own grain out, and like everybody says, lorries. Lorries is good, yeah, but around our yard, hey, like we went to 5 lorries, and 5 lorries now is not enough.
Yeah.
And we're going to buy another one? No, probably not. You're not sure of it. We'll just do the access work with the tractors and draw the cereal out with the tractors this year, So I know good here worked well with us with a big long haulage, hey, and one thing another. The Smith, hey, 2 of them would be great when we were running from the combines, because like when we were running from combines, with 2 combines running, we probably 4 men drawn away from us.
Yeah.
We probably have the square baler running. We could have 2 boys waffling. We could have the round baler running, and we could have a slurry outfit running, or cultivation outfit running behind us, cultivating the ground.
Are you running a chaser bin?
No. Now that would be a very sensitive subject, because if Victor got half a chance, he'd probably buy one. But I think there's no call for one. So in Northern Ireland, a chaser bin, but he has said plenty of times that he's a chaser bin in some job.
Yeah.
But when we are in smaller fields, and
whereas you're thinking, oh yeah, it'd look great left in the corner of the yard for 10 months of the year.
No, everything in our yard has to justify itself.
Yeah.
You know, that's the key to all our machines. We go to buy anything, there's always a justification. Like, we run 5 New Holland long wheelbase classics now, right? And with nothing fancy on them. But for reliability, for depreciation, right? And for comfort, right? They'll probably be as good as any, you know, that sort of way, you know.
Yeah.
So we'll probably, you know, that's probably what we're work, you know. We don't need a fleet of auto commands 270s. We do need them for certain jobs, you know what I mean, but we don't need them for all the jobs. Like,
you can justify 2 or 3 270s and then...
Yeah, after that there. And we run 230, I think it was 230 or 260, pulled the SMYTH, all the grain, because the 270s were all square bailing or doing something more important. So 270s on it today, good enough, but 270s, that 270 is on it today, usually close one of square bailers, so sort of way, so.
Come here, there's an old video, I'm not sure, it could be 2 years ago, 3 years ago now, where you were after buying a class Challenger on tracks to try it out. What happened that in the end? How did you get on with that?
Last Challenger went well, just death trap on the road, like. I came out of a field one day, I was 6 metre paw hire behind her, I came round the end of the road and swung out. She didn't decide to swing out, she went straight across the road, that sort of way. So for our amount of work, would have been they are a great piece of kit, no point telling lies, but for, like, we cover a vast area, like, you know, 50 mile either way of the yard, like, you know, you're on the ship yokes on the low loaders and start to move things high. It's not always simple, you know, that sort of way.
Yeah.
So that's why there's a boy landed up one day to play with her. He just landed into the yard and he was looking to buy one. He wanted to go to the field. So we brought him down to we were really busy, just landed in the yard, brought him down to the field, and he came back up to the yard and he says that field's not that wet. So of course it's not that wet. He says you couldn't take me to a wet field. So brother Victor took him to the wet field, took him to a wetter field, and he said she never travelled it. She travelled it, he bought it down there. So that was where she went.
Yes, she wasn't even for sale, so
no,
like she just...
I had her at one stage up for sale, and then I took her down from sale. I said, friggin', I'm not going to bother selling her. And then it's one of those things, I suppose, she wasn't big money, you know.
Yeah.
So nearly I left her she was just on the borderline of leaving her sitting in the yard as nearly a toy, you know.
Yeah.
We don't have any toys. The only thing we have in the yard is a 740 that was threatened to sell. Dad's threatened to sell about for the last 5 years. They told them that we're going to restore it. It was bought brand new. It was the first ever tractor that me and Victor went with him to.
It'd be a sin to sell it all.
We went with him to buy it. We got out of school, went with him and went for a drive in it at works and ended up buying it. So it'll not go anywhere. That's sort of way. It'll definitely not go anywhere.
Yeah, it's a family heirloom nearly at this stage.
We get it restored. Hey, I know it'll be waste of money probably to restore. Someday we'll restore it here and we'll go and play with her.
Yeah.
So
that'll probably do for us.
Thank you very much for coming out again.
Thanks for having us out. We'll probably be back over the winter for slurry, I suppose. We might have some new toys bought, you wouldn't know.
Well, hopefully.